Hey guys! Today I am not alone, I'm with Sage, but Leah's not here today. He'll be back in the next video. But we're going to talk about some pregnancy stuff today. I put on a little TV show so that Sage will sit through this video, so that's why she's staring off there. Let's talk about how the second pregnancy has changed from the first, or has differed from the first pregnancy, because it has been pretty different. So I'm currently 32 weeks pregnant for reference, and I had my first, this little one, 2 years ago ish. So the first thing that I feel like is different is this one has gone so much faster. When I was pregnant the first time, I feel like I was counting every single week, and every week I would look at like those websites that say like what's happening with your baby this week and what's their development this week, and I decided not to check that this time and just kind of go through it because it took so long last time and I was just too excited for her to come. So yeah, this time I wanted to just kind of almost forget, but still enjoy the fact that I'm pregnant, but just kind of forget about counting down the weeks and how many weeks I am and blah 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 blah. Now that I'm over 30 weeks, I'm starting to count because that's getting super close. But yeah, pre 30 weeks, I tried not to look at it at all. Oh, you want to say hello? Say hello. You can say hello. Number 2, I feel like even though when I got pregnant, or when I was thinking about having a second baby, I researched and it said that oftentimes the second pregnancy is harder, I actually found this one to be so much easier in terms of my symptoms and how I'm feeling. With Sage, I was quite nauseous. Well, with Sage, I got nausea towards the end of the first trimester and it continued to the middle of the second. But with this baby, I had maybe 1 or 2, maybe 2 weeks of nausea, light nausea, and then done. So that has been a blessing. And then the only other symptom I had was really, you know, exhaustion in the first trimester. But again, got past it, it's fine. And then now I have heartburn again, which sucks, but it's not as bad as nausea, so my heartburn last time was pretty bad, and I can't really speak for it this time because it usually gets worse towards the end. So it hasn't probably reached its peak, but it's starting to get bad again, but I'm just trying to manage it better this time. Number 3 is my belly's growth. I feel like my belly is a little bit bigger this time, but Sage was also quite a small baby, and this baby is measuring a lot bigger, so that could be the reason. That probably is the reason. That brings me on to number 4, and that is complications that I had in my first pregnancy haven't necessarily come back in my second. The only complication I had was Sage being a little bit small. She was measuring small for a gestational age, and this baby is, like I just said, measuring a week early, so he's measuring a week bigger than he actually is. So yeah, it's really good that, you know, this time he's bigger. But yeah, I was not expecting that, and so my midwives, you know, are checking me more this time just because of Sage, but actually, you know, it's actually fine this time. Okay, number 5 is that you don't have to go to as many antenatal appointments as you did in your first. Your first, you know, they're really making sure that everything is going well, and it's your first. So I was also taking like baby classes and stuff like that, whereas this time I don't need to do any of that. And because of coronavirus, I can't actually go to many appointments because they just are running less appointments to keep everyone safe. So yeah, unless you're probably high risk, then they would obviously continue them as they should be. But yeah, so less appointments, and didn't need any baby classes this time. Number 6, My other hand's over here. Number 6 is that I am so much more prepared this time because I know exactly what I'm going to need, exactly what I'm not going to need, and exactly how, well, roughly how everything is going to go. I know how hard it can be and how not hard it can be. You know, does that make sense? I know the things that are going to be hard and the things that are not going to be as hard, hopefully. So I definitely feel a lot more prepared for this one. And then number 7, this one's kind of like I was really surprised by this. I didn't get the black line up your belly that you usually get when you're pregnant, or I did have it in my first pregnancy, like a very faint darker line that like runs up to your belly button. And yeah, I didn't have that this time. So my belly just looks like my belly, just like really big. Number 9. This time I'm going to be aware that after you have a baby, your body doesn't just, you know, drop the belly. The belly stays until your uterus can contract back to normal, which I think takes 6 to 8 weeks, which was pretty accurate, I feel like, for last time. And then on top of that you have the weight that you gained, which takes longer, of course. So yeah, I'm not going to go out and buy my regular size clothes and expect to be able to wear them soon after the birth. That's certainly not going to happen. I'm going to prepare myself with more stretchy or flowy or loose kind of clothing, stuff that is not going to try to suck me in because it's not going to fit. Number 10. People say that like if you're having a girl, maybe your skin will be worse, and if you're having a boy your skin will be better or something like that, but I actually did experience that during my first pregnancy, which was with Sage, my little girl. My skin definitely broke out a lot, whereas this pregnancy it has not. It's actually been pretty good with a few little breakouts here and there. And then for my final point, I am happy to report that I'm actually not worried about labor at all this time. The only thing I'm worried about is that I won't make it to the hospital in time, which I was worried about with the first one, but the first one, Sage, came really quick, so I am definitely worried about making it to the hospital. But I'm actually not scared for labor, and I actually think I can do it naturally again. She's getting close to Leo's door. Come here! I actually think that I will be able to go natural again, and I'm going to be so much more prepared about what I need in the hospital bags and everything like that. So I might make a video about my hospital bag when the time comes, because it's like very good this time. Pro tip, bring snacks, okay? I don't know if anybody else talks about that, but bring snacks because you get hungry at nighttime. So that's it. Yay! I'm actually gonna put in a little clip of my belly because I want to remember it, because I don't really remember my first belly. I only took like 2 photos of it. Belly shot. Here she is. Well, here he is. It's kind of a weird thing to film, but anyways, okay, that's my belly. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it put you at ease if you are in your second pregnancy, or made you a little bit excited for it. Come here, you're getting too close. Okay, Lee will be back in the next video, and he's going to reveal our baby's Korean name, because I actually don't know his Korean name yet. Lee knows it, and I don't know it. And so yeah, he's gonna surprise me with what the name is. Alrighty, so I'll see you in the next one.